Hey everybody, it's time for another episode of Monday Movie Reviews, and this episode is going to be about a full moon feature movie. Um, it was the final movie they did under their big city imprint, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Um, and it is terrible. It is terrible. It is bad. It is awful. It's called Cryptz. 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 And it fucking does a sequel bait ending, kind of. This movie came out in 2002 or 2000. I don't exactly remember when. Um, sorry, apparently there was something on the fucking lens that was like fucking whatever. Anyway, so yeah, it's a vampire movie. Uh, it's an exploitation movie about black people and vampires, and it was directed by a white boy, but not me. So I feel like I would have more respect for black people. Um, Three main characters' names are Times Square, spelled as as a certain YouTuber would say, really fucking cleverly. Um, Fuzzy Down and Licorice, not licorice, licorice. And the story's kind of very sort of similar to From Dusk Till Dawn, kind of. Because people go to a strip club that they think is just like a normal strip club, and it turns out to be like vampires, which is sort of the base premise for From Dusk Till Dawn. Um, but whereas that movie is better than this, like this movie, there's a character named Truck who's literally fucking Blade. I made multiple jokes while watching this with people on the server of you studied the Blade. I am Blade. I made that joke about this guy. This is a vampire hunter. And it's it's bad. It's just, like legitimately the movie is terrible. It's not as bad as say like City Dragon, which I made a video about previously on this channel. But it's like a rung better, but like not a like it's a rung better, not like a couple rungs better. Like everything, like the strip club just seems really seedy, and like that's saying something for a full moon feature movie because those like full moon feature movies are kind of just naturally like seedy and grimy and kind of like off-putting. I feel like this one just put an extra little oof to it, and it's like I don't know. The main character, like Truck, the vampire hunter, basically blows like voodoo dust into people's faces to like it's one to like compel this dude to give him information on the strip club because he doesn't know where it is. and then like another like they did it to a vampire, which like hurt them, and like they kill him vampire. The vampire doesn't kill like vampires normally. Like it just snaps their neck. Which, depending on the mythology, doesn't necessarily kill vampires. But like the Times Square uh, stabs a vampire in the chest. This is it's the heart. It's not the heart. It stabs them in the chest, and the fucking thing just explodes into blue light. I think another vampire gets turned to dust. And then, like, again, there's like a fucking sequel bait ending. Also, Times Square has like a basically like a Z fighter fucking. It's just like a Z in a circle. It's like and the vampires take it, and it's like they can control blood. Like they can control the hunger or some shit with it. And like this dude, the Times Square got it because it was like this on a piece of paper that his grandmother had before she died. She died, and he's like, "That's a cool design. Let me get that tattooed." And it was like some vampire fucking thing. I thought it was gonna be like a warding sigil, but like it wasn't. It was vampire magic sigil thing. There's also kind of, from what I've seen of Vampire the Masquerade, is kind of very similar to Vampire the Masquerade, but it's like like vampires owning businesses. Like it's kind of oh, one of the characters, I do believe his name is Licorice. Licorice is played by a guy who thinks he's playing Chris fucking Tucker. Fucking weird. Watch this movie with people, possibly watch it drunk. I don't necessarily have the option to, getting shit faced to watch movies because I don't make enough from Patreon to pay for liquor. Um, but I feel like it would help if you were fucking like drunk to watch this movie because then you don't notice all the things that are like fucking awful. Peace out, everybody.